Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to coddle you, stroke your ego, or serve up some reheated garbage about positivity and rainbows. If you're sitting here expecting a feel-good pep talk, you're in the wrong place. I'm here to light a fire under your ass because most of you are sleepwalking through life, coasting, avoiding risks, and pretending that mediocrity is acceptable. Spoiler alert, it's not. Before we dive into the meat of this, I want you to do one thing for yourself. Check out the links in the description. Yes, I said it, in the description. If you don't, you're already failing this speech. You're failing because you're ignoring opportunities right in front of you. And don't sit there wondering if those links are sponsorships or not. That's irrelevant. What matters is that those links could be the first step towards shaking off the chains of mediocrity. Don't just sit there. Take action. Let's begin. The lie you've been sold. Every single day, you're being spoon-fed lies. Society has taught you to stay safe, avoid conflict, and never challenge the status quo. You've been told to go to school, get a stable job, pay your bills, and quietly fade into the background. You're being conditioned to be passive, to be weak, to be forgettable. Well, screw that. Screw playing it safe. Screw living a life that's nothing more than a repetitive loop of waking up, working, and dying. Do you honestly think this is all you were put on this earth to do? To just survive? To be comfortable? Let me tell you something. Comfort is a slow death. Comfort breeds complacency, and complacency is where dreams go to die. Look around you. The men who settle for comfort are the ones who are bitter, unfulfilled, and stuck. They live for the weekends, not because they're enjoying life, but because they're escaping from it. They waste their time chasing distractions, sports, video games, mindless social media, all while the clock is ticking on their potential. The unknown, your greatest ally. The unknown scares the hell out of most people. Why? Because it's unpredictable, it's risky, it forces you to confront your weaknesses, your fears, and your failures. But here's the truth no one else will tell you. The unknown is your greatest ally. Think about it. Everything you've ever wanted, success, respect, adventure, freedom, it's all on the other side of the unknown. The greatest innovators, leaders, and legends didn't achieve greatness by staying in their comfort zones. They embraced uncertainty. They ran headfirst into the unknown and conquered it. If you're not willing to risk failure, embarrassment, or even outright humiliation, then you're not ready for success. Period. Greatness doesn't come with a guarantee. It's messy, it's chaotic, and it's damn uncomfortable. But that's the price you pay to unleash your potential. Excuses, the disease of men. Let's address the elephant in the room, your excuses. I'm too busy. I'm too old. I don't have the resources. It's not the right time. Bullshit. Excuses are nothing more than lies you tell yourself to justify your inaction. They're the crutches of the weak and the shields of the cowardly. You think Elon Musk had all the time in the world. You think Michael Jordan never faced failure. You think the Navy SEALs wait for the right time to execute a mission. Number, they act, they adapt, they overcome. If you're not what you want to be in life, look in the damn mirror. That's the person responsible, not your boss, not your parents, not the economy. It's you. The myth of perfection. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect opportunity. Perfection is a myth, and it's holding you hostage. Real men don't wait for perfect conditions. They make their own conditions. They take imperfect action. They start before they're ready, and they figure it out as they go. Here's the harsh reality. The world doesn't care about your plans, your intentions, or your excuses. The world cares about results. Did you deliver or did you fail? That's it. That's the game. And if you're too scared to play, don't expect to win. Embracing failure, the ultimate power move. Failure is not your enemy. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Failure is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. Every failure is a lesson, a blueprint, a stepping stone to success. But here's the catch. Most of you are too afraid to fail. You'd rather stay in your safe little bubble than risk looking like a fool. Newsflash, you're already a fool if you're not trying. You're already failing if you're not pushing yourself to the brink. So stop fearing failure. Start fearing mediocrity. Start fearing regret. Because let me tell you, there is nothing more soul-crushing than looking back on your life and realizing you played it safe. The masculine edge. Now let's talk about something that might piss a few people off. Masculinity. In today's world, masculinity is under attack. You're told to tone it down, be softer, and suppress your instincts. Well, screw that. Masculinity is not toxic. Weakness is toxic. Passivity is toxic. Being a pushover is toxic. Masculinity, when channeled correctly, is about strength, leadership, and action. It's about taking responsibility, protecting those you love, and building something bigger than yourself. The world needs more strong men, not fewer. So stop apologizing for being a man. Stop suppressing your ambition. Stop letting society neuter you. The war on potential. Every man in this room is at war. No, not a war with guns or bombs, but a war against your own potential. The enemy? Distractions, fear, laziness, and the false promises of comfort. And let me tell you, this is a war you can't afford to lose. Every time you hit snooze on your alarm, every time you skip the gym, every time you binge-watch Netflix instead of working on your goals, you're losing the war. You're surrendering. And for what? Temporary pleasure? Immediate gratification? That's weakness. That's failure. That's death by 1,000 cuts. Action, the only cure. So what's the solution? Action. Not planning, not dreaming, not wishing. Action. Start small if you have to, but start. Take one step, and then another, and then another. Momentum is your greatest ally, and it's only built through consistent action. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for motivation. Just move. Just act. Just do. And if you fall, good. Get back up. If you fail, good. Learn from it. If you get knocked down 10 times, get up 11. Resilience is the hallmark of greatness. The challenge. I want to challenge every man in this room right now. In the next 30 days, I want you to do something that scares you. Something that pushes you out of your comfort zone. Something that forces you to confront your fears and weaknesses. Maybe it's starting a business. Maybe it's asking for that promotion. Maybe it's cutting toxic people out of your life. Whatever it is, do it. And do it now. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the stars to align. Stop waiting for someone to save you. No one's coming. It's on you. Always has been. Always will be. Wrap up. I'm going to leave you with one final thought. Life is short. Too short to play it safe. Too short to waste on excuses, distractions, and fear. You have one shot at this. One chance to make your mark. One opportunity to live a life that's worth remembering. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep hiding in your comfort zone? Or are you going to embrace the unknown? Are you going to settle for mediocrity? Or are you going to unleash your potential? The choice is yours. But make no mistake, it is a choice. Now go check out those links in the description. Not tomorrow, not later, Now, because the unknown is calling, and it's not going to wait for you. Thank you.